Hi everyone. Today we're joined by the lovely Nurun Ahmed. She was the very first hijab wearing candidate on the BBC show The Apprentice. That was series 10. We'll be talking all things careers, working life, family work balance, and Nurun's experience on the show. So welcome, Nurun.
Thank you very much for obviously inviting me on to your show. And yeah, so I think obviously, for those that don't know me, I was a former contestant on BBC The Apprentice, the first hijabi.
Obviously, you've had lots of interviews. You've been on the craziest interviews, like even in front of the public. So, what are your three tips? You've given three tips about balancing family life and stuff like that, managing at home. But three tips for women for job interviews.
First of all, is definitely is set your boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they, be assertive and set your boundaries on the do's and don'ts and what you can and what you can't do.
Okay.
Secondly, is always integrity. Integrity is key. Okay, is never ever ever drop that. And I think for me, um, having that, it kind of shows, it resonates. When an employer can see that, they'll see you as being a real sort of genuine person and honest. And I think that that comes across naturally. So
Yeah.
integrity is key. And then final thing, like I said, is always really be honest and just be yourself. Like don't over exaggerate any situation.
Yeah.
Employers can see through that. So whatever the situation is, try and be candid as possible, but obviously be quite sort of thinking, be quite diplomatic.
Yeah.
Of how you sort of portray yourself. But is for me, those three things have always worked for me. Like throughout my whole career.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's so true about, especially about kind of your do's and your don'ts and being, because sometimes it's quite often we think, oh, like I need to get this job, I need it, I need it, I need it.
Yeah.
But actually, it's about what can you get from that job? What can you get? Are these people the type of people you actually want to work for? And I think I've only got that now as I've been kind of
Mm,
progressing in my career. But at the start of my career, I was really kind of like, I just need any job and I'll
yeah.
be happy
Yeah.
anywhere. But actually, that's not the case. It is the case of who are you actually working for and are they approachable? Are they friendly? Are they going to support you? Are they honest as well? Will they give you timely feedback and all that kind of stuff? I think that really is important too. But anyways,
But I think you always, before you go into an interview, like from a very, every time that I've gone into an interview, the first thing that I've always, in the back of my head is always like, it's my risk, it's written. If I'm meant to get it, I'm going to get it. I'm not going to try desperately, like obviously I need a job, but if it goes my way, alhamdulillah. If it doesn't, it's not meant to be. And in every interview that I've been to, I've always asked Allah, like, to help me. If it's something, there's hair in it, if there's goodness in it,
yeah,
give it to like bring it my way. If it isn't, move it away from me. And I think it's at the end of the day, you think is your risk that, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, then like I said, you just try again.
yeah, it's so true. And I feel like every time I've made that kind of dua, like, Allah, please,
Yeah,
whatever's good for me, make me content with it. And it's kind of like almost like
absolutely.
it's that istikara dua, isn't it? Like a little
Yeah,
bit similar about, even if I don't get it, please let me be content with the fact that I've not got this. And I think that's always helped.
mm,
And it's so true because Allah always has something open for everyone. Everyone's got their own talent, don't they? Everyone's born with something in them that they can give. And I think it's very inspiring to hear you because seeing you on TV and then, and what you're doing and you're balancing your career and everything, honestly,
yeah,
mashallah, and I love the fact that your priority, is really, like you said, salah and stuff like that, and integrity and character. I think this is probably why people are successful because, they're prioritizing the right things in life, and I think that's really inspirational to hear. But you know what? I've asked you so many questions, so I'm going to keep it to an end there now. I know I could go. I think I could talk to you all day, but but thank you so much for giving us your time. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you really enjoyed it and took some really inspirational tips from Nurun. Yeah, thank you.